What's up, Zach? Just getting set up here. I'm prepared in the house. Hey, what's up, Wolverine? Just getting set up here. Slim Pickens, what's going on? How's the streaming going, Wolverine? Mr. Octo in the house. I hope your streaming's going good, Wolverine. What's up, Jay De Niro? I caught a little bit of your stream the other day. Slow Rain, Packet Profit in the house. Hey, no problem, Wolverine. Again, if you ever need any other help, just feel free to reach out to me. We're going to be hosting a show every Wednesday called Whatnot Wednesday, and we'll pull other sellers up here on Whatnot. A couple of the guys that we're in a group with actually just are one reached premier status, and one is about to be a premier seller very soon. So we'll pull a couple of those guys up and have them answer some questions also. Hey, what's up, Jay De Niro? Yeah, I caught your show for a little bit. I wish there was like 48 hours in a day so I could catch more shows. It's hard for me with work. I work during the day doing flooring, and then I try to set up shows and run shows at night. Plus, we're, working on more raid trains and different raid trade formats. I know there's one going on right now. I guess we spawned a side raid train with Dr. Feelgood's running a raid train with a up and coming artist. So they've been doing some artist sketch in some of those streams. I caught a few of them. I can't remember the guy's name, but yeah, they've been running that raid train today, I guess. I think for 12 hours also. 10 hours or 12 hours, I can't remember. But yeah, every Wednesday, if you want to bookmark my future shows, it's going to be called Whatnot Wednesday, where we'll answer questions live here. And I'll also go over, we'll co-host some other sellers to help with like tips and tricks on to Whatnot. Hey, what's up, Casing? Energy in the house. Mr. Octo, what's going on? I was just talking about some of the future shows we'll be hosting here. I have a bunch of shows bookmarked for or set up for Tuesday called TCG Tuesday, where I'm going to teach you guys how to play the VeeFriends TCG game, rules and regulations of TCG. There's a lot more tournaments popping up. I know there's one in Southern California. There's one on the East Coast. So I'm going to walk you guys through some of the TCG style game on Tuesday nights. I have the next 8 Tuesdays booked out. So if you want to bookmark those shows for me, even if you can't jump in there on every Tuesday, if you could just bookmark it, it really helps with the algorithm. But yeah, Tuesday night's going to be called TCG Tuesday, and we'll teach you guys how to play the TCG style battle game with the VeeFriends cards. Hey, Greek Mike, thanks for the birthday wishes, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's Mandy's birthday today. She's going to be home here in about 30 minutes, so this show's not going to be terribly long. I just wanted to invite everybody to my next shows for Tuesday and Wednesday night. They'll be learning shows. So Tuesday will be TCG Tuesday, and we're going to be playing. I have one of the mats here finally. You can see one of the VeeFriends official play mats that we'll have set up, and we'll probably get somebody else to co-host, and I'll battle them with a TCG style game, and then we'll walk you guys through how to play it. There are a couple different versions of the TCG style game now. There's like a high scoring one, and then there's also like a low scoring. So you could have either sets of cards. What core do I have there? Which one are you talking about? You talking about the ninjas? I got a bunch of ninjas in the back there. Brofit says I'm here to grab the cores before Packet Profit. I'm not. I don't have anything for sale. These shows won't be selling shows. They're just going to be learning shows on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll keep most of my selling shows to like Friday and Saturday. Yeah, I'm not selling anything tonight, Mr. Octo. Just talking about learning about the TCG style game. We're talking about these cores. Yeah, none of these cores are for sale, bro. This is my play deck. And you can go on VeeFriends.com and set up a play deck. I'll have to get that more of that information for you all. They have a pretty sweet way to set up your play deck online. Brofit says he's here to grab the cores before packet profit. you guys are core hunters, huh? I'd get on eBay quick before they go up. I've been scooping cores on eBay like crazy. Y'all better beat me to it. Casing, yeah, if you're interested on learning, bookmark my next show. I only have about 30 minutes tonight. We could probably briefly go. I could probably go over it real quick for you. But I have the next 8 Tuesdays. I have the next 8 Tuesday shows for TCG Tuesday. I could give you like a little introduction right now. Oh, Brofit says he just completed his. Oh, nice. Casing bought a bold as fuck bat out of 500. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw. Hotkey Breaks is one of the biggest collector of the cuss word cards. He has a sick collection of the cuss word cards. Yeah, Jonah, we just got those ninjas back from CGC the other day. My ultimate favorite that I've been waiting for forever is this 5 out of 20. If you know, Gary V's always throwing up the 5. Let's see here. We'll dump out some of this stuff, and I'll kind of go over. I don't know if I can get a good shot of. I can't really get a good shot of this whole mat. I'll have to get a different setup for the whole mat. When I co-host somebody, we'll have a different setup for the whole mat. Oh, you collect ninjas too? Nice, Jonah. Yeah, I'll have to have let's see here. I'll have to get like a setup. I'll have to definitely get a different. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm gonna have to get a way different camera setup for this game. Oh, you have the 20, but in a PSA 9. Let's go. Those purple 20, the purple out of 20s are good ones to have. They only come in the hobby box sets. This play mat comes with a little set of directions here. Objective: to whoop your opponent's ass. You get 20 cards total. Yeah, Super Breaker, a decent amount of people. We've been playing the game. There's a few different tournaments set up now. You have Ron Jordan, who I believe is still hosting tournaments online, and then I know Rob Messer has a low scoring tournament that they're working on. And then there's going to be a tournament in November in Southern California. If you guys want to gear up to go there, it's going to be in Fountain Valley, California. Basically, like I said, I've got about 20 minutes tonight, 20, 30 minutes before Mandy gets here. When you build a deck, when you're building your deck out, these aren't deck cards. These are actually from Chelsea. If you notice, they're blinged out. If anybody knows Chelsea Messer, these are from her. I just had those on my stand. But you can use, in the TCG game, you can use rare cards. You can use very rare cards. And then you can obviously use core cards also. We're just going to put this sick kitty up here. Let's do a Heart Trooper. And they count for different points. In your play deck, you can have a total of 20 cards. So you want to pick, basically, if you're playing the high-end game, you want to pick your 20 best cards with the biggest score here. I think this deck has 21 cards because Mandy used my Flex and Fox for her TCG deck. So I think there's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 20 with the other 5 there. So you'd use 20 of your best cards for the higher end game. The lower end game, I'm not sure of the scoring on that. What's up, Slab House? Thanks for stopping by. Caddy Kid in the house. What's up, Caddy Kid? Yeah, Super Breaker. The last TCG tournament I was in at the National, there were 83 players in the TCG game. And I think before that, there was only like 62 players as far as total players in the TCG game. What's up, Corey? And then you get a sprint score. I'm going to have to pick this up. Let's see. I forget which colors they are. Like when you're playing the game, each person gets what they call a score sprint. So like when you're battling cards, whose ever turn it is, if you just want to use the high end score, see how these have a skill, the total score, you can switch to use that and you can use this token. You only get one per game. Can you buy the Persian? No, Corey, you cannot buy the Persian. That's part of my play deck. I'm just showing people how to play the TCG game. We're giving them this is a really rough version today. But for the next 8 Tuesdays, we'll be running TCG Tuesday, and I'll be playing somebody online and showing people how the TCG game works. These are the different gems they have. And I'm going to give you a rough rundown. Yeah, sorry, Corey. Sorry to disappoint. None of the cards here are for sale. There are some cards in my shop for sale. In my main shop, I don't have anything listed tonight. If you're into collecting the super stickers, I do have this in my main shop for sale and a couple other ones. I have a couple of a couple of super sticker boxes left, and offers are open. Yeah, if you're putting together a base set, I'd hunt around here on Whatnot. I know there's a couple people that are doing TCG core sets, but eBay is probably the fastest way to build up your deck. What's up, Lord, that guy? So like when you're playing the game, in the beginning you would flip a coin to see who goes first. And each person's gonna have their deck and shuffle their deck. And then each person will flip over their top card. And they'll be, you won't see each other's card. Like I'll be looking at mine and they'll be looking at theirs. And then somebody's gonna say, I challenge Aura, and they can accept or deny it. And then if they accepted, let's say the other person accepted, I would have beat him because my Aura score is 25. And this Aura score is 23. So then you would take, I'm going to have to get this set up. So then I would have taken one of these. Man, my camera, I'm going to have to get a way different setup. You can see how it has one on each side for the score and stamina. But then I would have won one of these gems. And the ideal is to get 7 gems in one of these categories first, and then that's how you win. So let's just say we battled it back and forth, and I end up getting 7 in my skill total. That's how you win. And they can stack up pretty quick too, because you can tie if you tie on these, like let's say we both picked skill. I challenged skill, and they accepted. That would have been a tie. So then you would take one. You would take one out of the skill, and put it in the tie bank, and then we would go on to the next round. So your tie bank can stack up pretty quick, and then whoever wins the gems that are in the tie bank plus whatever the last challenge was, if that makes sense. Yeah, let's do it, Lord that guy. I think I have the show. I think I have the show set up for 7:55 because I just copied this show, but I would like to do it at 5:55 Central Time. So if you're down to play then, Lord, go ahead and shoot me a DM here on Whatnot, and we'll get that set up because I definitely like to show people how to play this game. Yeah, the bank, if you tie, every time you tie, sometimes you tie, you might get, a couple of different gems in there. Let's say we went aura and skill, we tied 2 in a row. The tie bank stacks up. So you get more and more gems in the tie bank. And the last person to win, the person that wins finally gets all of them. Like when I won my last game in the TCG tournament, there was like 8 gems in the tie bank. You'll shoot me a DM after you get permission from the salve driver. Oh, the slave driver. That's pretty funny. I was like, salve driver. Oh, you meant slave driver. I knew exactly what you meant then. Usually, I don't. I think if you go through 20, I think you just reshuffle. I don't know. I've not played enough games to know that anybody's made it through 20, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, you just reshuffle. Appreciate you sharing out the stream. The bees in the house. Bees says Snake, you're a gem. Thanks, bees. You're a gem. I don't think I won anything from your stream the other night. I did bid on quite a few items in the stream, but I may not have bid high enough to win. Yeah, there is a strategy, Super Breaker. Since you only have one of these score sprints that you can use, having a high up the last game I won, I actually won with this 3-horned harpic. So we had a big pile here, and we kept tying. So there was I think there was 8 gems in here total, and I pulled this out of my deck. So you'll have let me see here. Let me set this down. So you have your deck. You have your deck face down like this, and you pull cards. Let me pick that up right. You'll pull cards. Your next card is here in your deck. You don't get to shuffle after you initially shuffle and put your deck down. You just have to pull from the top. You can stack, not with all rares, you can use up to 15 rarity points. Let me show you here. Where's the... Dang it. Decks may not contain a total of more than 15 rarity points. And the rarity points are as follows. So you can stack your deck with a lot of rares. Rare equals 2 points, very rare is 3, epic is 4, and spectacular is 5 rarity points. So you could have 3 total spectaculars in your deck, period. Or you could stack your deck with a lot of rares because they're only 2 points each. If that makes sense. So you get 20 cards total, and out of those cards you can have a total of 15 rarity points total. And then here's what the rarity points are. So you could stack your deck accordingly. It's pretty fun. There definitely is a strategy to this. The first few times I played, I got hosed because I let the tie bank stack up, and then I let people use their score sprint on me with their rare cards. So I got hosed. This last time I played in the tournament, I feel like I had a lot better understanding, and that's why I want to play this more. There is a tournament on California in November. I would like to go, so we'll get you guys practice up. Is there anybody here in the chat that's going to the tournament in Fountain Valley this November? Jaya was your first L and your V for. Hey, that's a good person to lose to. Jaya has quite the deck. Jaya has a sick deck. B says it's so much fun, but the conversation you have with yourself while you're playing is wild. Yeah, I'm not sure, Beast. I don't know what goes on in your head, but my conversation just goes like this: kill, 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 kill. Are you close to Cali, PHC, bro? I don't know if I'm gonna make it yet, but I'm definitely gonna try. You're in Cali, that's right. Hopefully you can make it. It's gonna be in Fountain Valley. And I think Poker Pros set that one up. So if anybody has any questions, I think he has it posted on X or somewhere. Bees confirms it was Poker Pros that set it up. What's up, Cyclone Singer? Healthcare Hero in the house. We're talking TCG, VeeFriends TCG game. Any monster core? Yeah, I'm not selling it though, bro. I do have a monster core. Or no, I think it's a rare actually. No, I got this one. I pulled this at the last VCon out of a mystery pack. To the Moon was selling $45 mystery packs, and I pulled this bad boy out of it. Yeah, I was pretty stoked. Pretty stoked about that one. It's not a goo or anything, but it's pretty sick. I paid $45 for it. It was in a mystery pack, so it was like a blind mystery pack that I pulled it out of. Those cards now, I don't know. They got to be. I haven't price checked anything because I'm not selling anything. But I'd say those cards are well over $200. Joe McDough in the house. What's up, Joe? Joe was there at the tournament. He was there at the tournament at the National. We're talking TCG. I'm going to do a TCG Tuesday every Tuesday night. We're going to play. I might play Lord next Tuesday. We're going to play. We're going to battle it out with our cards here. So I'm going to show people how to play. We're also talking about the tournament coming up on the November 18th, I think. I don't know. Bees, do you know what date that is in November? There's one in New Jersey too, but there's one on the 8th of November. That's when it is. Lord, that guy. Thank you. There's one in Fountain Valley, California, Joe McDough, hosted by Poker Pros. When's the one in New Jersey? In case there's anybody from Jersey or near New York here, when is that one in New Jersey going on? Lord, that guy's missing that one. Oh, the Jersey one's on the 8th. What's up? Did we just get a raid? What's up, Matt? Appreciate the raid, bro. We're talking TCG cards. Let me get a giveaway. I didn't really have anything set up here. We were just talking TCG cards. If you want to bookmark my next Tuesday show, I'm doing some learning shows on Tuesdays and Wednesday. Tuesday is going to be TCG Tuesday, and we're going to learn about the VeeFriends TCG game. The giveaway is live. If anybody wants to get in that, it's going to be for this kind warrior. Appreciate the raid, Matt. But yeah, on Tuesday, we're going to do TCG Tuesday, and we're going to teach you guys how to play the VeeFriends game. It is pretty fun. There's a little bit of strategy involved. You can use a total of 20 cards in your deck, and you can use rares and very rares. That's where these the total scores come into play. If anybody has any questions, let me know in the chat here. Okay, November 15th, there's a tournament in California in Fountain Valley. And then on November 8th, there is a tournament in New Jersey. If anybody is close to either one of those locations and would like to attend. But I'm going to be running shows up until then, and we're all going to learn how to play this game. I've not played a million times, but I have been in a couple tournaments and have a pretty good grasp on how to play. I think Mandy Pants is home now. I think Lady Mandy Pants is in the house. Let's see here. I think I missed the chat. Who's in here? Steve Blinky Bricks. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. There's 12 people here. 7 people in the giveaway. 6 people. Somebody dropped out. Somebody bounced. What's up, Jesse? Nice to see you here. We're talking about the TCG tournaments that are coming up, and I was briefly going over the TCG game. Tonight's Mandy's birthday, so I'm going to hop off here in about 5 minutes. Okay, here, I'll show you, D-Man. I've got the rules right. I've got the little rule book here. You can use epics. You can use very rares. Here's the rarity points. So your deck can have a total of 20 cards. And it, hey, what's going on? Happy birthday.
Thanks.
I'll be done here in a second. It may not contain more than one card of a single character. So you cannot have 2 of the same character in your deck. And then you can't use more than 15 rarity points. And here's the rarity points. 2 points for a rare, 3 points for a very rare, 4 points for an epic, and 5 points for a spectacular. Everybody says happy birthday. Oh, it's Half-Ax's birthday too. Happy birthday, Half-Ax. Let's get some birthday cakes in the chat. Let's get some birthday cakes in the chat for all the people's birthdays. There's a lot of birthdays going on these next couple months in VeeFriends land. Appreciate all the birthday cakes, everyone. Did that answer your question, D-Man? So basically, if you wanted to stack your deck with epics, you could only have like 3 epics and like a rare and a very rare. Yeah, you could do 3 epics and 1 very rare in your deck, D-Man. Yeah, a lot of Virgos in VeeFriend land, Lord, that guy. A lot of Virgos in VeeFriend land. Yeah, D-Man, I have 0 epics, so I need some epics too. If I just had 1 epic Authentic Anaconda, I'd probably be happy with that. Not even to like play in my deck, just to have. That's right, PHC, bro. Virgo is the alpha. 30 seconds left on the giveaway. The giveaway is for this kind warrior. And if you're new in the chat, what we were talking about was how to play the VeeFriends TCG game with the Series 2 cards. It is a TCG game. A lot of us have been playing for years now at this point. But every Tuesday night, I'm going to do TCG Tuesday. and it should be at 5:55 Central Time. I'm going to have to fix the time on there. But bookmark my shows if you want to learn how to play the TCG game. Here we go. Let's see who's winning. The D-Man. Let's go, D-Man. Appreciate the raid again, Matt. If you're still here, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for sharing out the stream, boss. Yeah, I'll flash it again. It's still strategy. You can actually see this deck. This deck is online on the VeeFriends. If you go to the VeeFriends tournament site, this deck is online, so you can see it like every day. You can go peep it and try to figure out how to beat me. But since you shuffle the decks, ooh, we got a cute cat. Meow. Can you say meow? And I got this bad boy. This is the card that won me my last match right here. I used my score sprint and got to bust out that 110 score. This Flex and Fox came into play on one of the games I played, but I did lose that match still. But yeah, if you guys, anybody in the chat wants to learn how to play the game, I have a show set up for the next 8 Tuesdays. So every Tuesday, hopefully I can get somebody to play me and we can get a proper setup for so you could see the whole pad here. So you could see how to play the whole game. This is the whole play mat. How many rares can you have, neighbor? I'll show you one more time here. You can have a total of 15 rarity points. One rare equals 2 points. So you can have 7 rares in your deck. Yeah, good call, Lord. Lord was a lot quicker on that with me. I had to do the math. I had to get my calculator out and do the math on that. Thanks, Lord. Thanks, D-Man. Appreciate you. It did take me a while to put that deck together. I didn't start collecting TCG until about a year and a half after everybody was collecting it, and then I started collecting. I had a few sets. Had a few boxes I got from holding Series 2 cards, but I didn't want to start collecting because I was already an NFT degen and wasting all my money on stupid NFT projects. So once I stopped doing that, then I started collecting TCG cards. Oh wow, Lord didn't start till they hit whatnot. Yeah, they were pretty expensive when I first started collecting because there wasn't a whole lot of boxes broken open. So I probably paid $25 for this. I definitely paid maybe $30 for this flamingo. These were almost $100. I think I bought this one for $80. Some of these higher up cards were like $20. These were definitely $20 when I first started buying them. This one I pulled from a deck. I pulled this from a TCG box. But yeah, some of these they cost a pretty penny. I scooped a bunch of these at the National. I bought 8 of these at the National, FYI. But yeah, stacking these above 70 is the play. If you can score an above 70 for $10 or less, you are winning. But let me set up. I'm going to set up one more giveaway here. I appreciate everyone hanging out. And like I said, on every Tuesday, I'm doing TCG Tuesday. And every Wednesday, I'm going to do Whatnot Wednesday and teach people how to sell here on Whatnot and how to set up their first show. So if you want to bookmark those, you'll notice I have the next 8 weeks booked out for Tuesday and Wednesday. So those will just be learning shows. They're not going to be any selling going on Tuesday and Wednesday. But let me set up this last giveaway here. And then we're going to find somebody to raid. So stick around if you would for me, please. We're going to raid somebody. You guys want me to throw a TCG card in here? You want me to throw a TCG card in this giveaway? Let me see some W's in the chat if you want me to give away a TCG card. PhD bro says, do you have to ask? Oh, it looks like we lost like 6 people here while I was setting up this giveaway. Strongnout says core motivated monster gem 10 CGC. What's that, Half X? Very cool. We've been waiting to host. Yeah, if you want to. US only Canada. Are you in Canada, Half X? Hey, DM me. I have a question for you. If you're in Canada, if anybody knows anybody in Canada that wants to run some shows with VeeFriends stuff, let me know. Yeah, DM me, Half X. I need to chat with you since you're in Canada. We're looking for like international sellers and Canadian sellers. We have a couple of projects going on, so yeah, I definitely need to chat with you. Make sure you DM me, and don't let me forget because my memory's like a goldfish. Let's do this. For everyone that stuck around, appreciate you for sticking around. I'm gonna do this 69. This is a good scoring card if you're playing the TCG game. Perspective Pigeon and the Focus Falcon. We're gonna do 2 birds in that giveaway. But yeah, sorry, I don't have international shipping set up. That's why we wanted to talk to some different sellers. Appreciate you DMing me, Half X. The Half X Honey Company. Appreciate you. Stocknut says ninja giveaway. Maybe on one of these shows I'll give away one of these ninjas. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good night. Honey Company. I'm just gonna call you Honey Company. I like that. The Honey Company. I hope you have a good night at your birthday dinner. Happy birthday, Halifax. Yeah, you should know me by now. You've been in my streams a couple times. I'm not the best at pronouncing people's handles here. It's that good old American English. Plus, I've lived in the Midwest for over 20 years, so my English has gone to shit. They're not the best with proper English here. Yeah, no worries, Honey Company. We'll chat. We'll jump on a call or something, and we'll chat and get you all worked out. We'll get you set up. People need that honey. All right, there's 1 minute left on the giveaway. If anybody else had any other questions, got that hot honey. Yeah, I like spicy stuff too. I'm gonna have to check out some of your honey. What's up, Orioles on top? Appreciate everyone sticking around for the givey. It's gonna end in about 45 seconds. It is for this Perspective Pigeon and the Focus Falcon here. That's Perspective Pigeon will give you a nice jump on your TCG deck. Oh, that sounds delicious, Packet Profit. Packet Profit's talking my language now. Pizza with hot honey is the alpha, he said. Let's go. I like your style. Now we know Halifax is going to have to sell pizza with honey. He's going to have to do a collab with the pizza place. That's a good idea for him. Oh, let's go. Packet Profit. Packet Profit taking home the 2 birds. Boom, let's go. Yeah, that's a good pickup, Packet. It's a good scoring card for your TCG game. TCG deck building game. All right, we're going to raid somebody. If you guys would, just stick around for a second. What's up, David? Appreciate you stopping by. I think you can on the VeeFriends website. I'll have to check it out more, but you can definitely look at people's decks and I think use them to play online game. If you could throw some snakes in the chat when we raid. Let's see, who should we raid? Does anybody have anybody in mind they want to raid? Let's raid Stella Jim. She's got some good stuff going on. We're going to raid Stella Jim. If you would throw some snakes in the chat for me, I appreciate you. Have a good night, everybody. Happy birthday, Honey Company. I think you bailed already, but have a good night, everyone. Bookmark my next shows if you want to learn the TCG game, and I'm also going to have shows on Wednesday for Whatnot